You had to come out how many months after she signed? You could have came out before she really signed, or freshly after she signed, and maybe people would have heard you out. But I think his money running low. But let's get into what Glorilla had to say. So Glorilla says, a nigga been salty ever since I ain't signed to they label to be a group for $0. One more thing before I log out. You signed the song away the first week without me knowing for $50K because you didn't know how big it was going to be. Should I keep going? And that was the first few. Glorilla still be on Facebook with it. So she was on Facebook with it, talking her shit. I don't even think they got a limit on Facebook, like the characters. But anyhow, to me, it's not favoritism. I really did want to hear him out, but after waiting for Glorilla to speak out and respond to this, it makes sense. It makes sense that he signed over a portion or majority of his rights to the song. It makes sense that he got broke off before anybody signed a deal or anything. And it makes sense that he tried to do that under her nose. And that would be revealed in court. So it is tying together. It's tying together that he running low on funds. That's why you don't do shiesty things that you feel like people not smart enough to realize. That's why you don't do stuff that's backhanded when you say that you looking out and you supporting and that you really fucked with somebody. You don't do shiesty shit. The next Facebook status that Glorilla made says this. Nigga done made so much money from FNF and I haven't made not one red cent other than shows. But I'm still prospering because guess what? I can rap in real life and ain't no motherfucking one-hit wonder. I wrote every single lyric in every single song I ever put out. And even after all this, I still got love for HitKidd because we came up together even though he been going behind my back ever since the song Blue. But that's another story for another day. I just hate the fact that he had to bring the business to social media when I could have been came out about the snake shit he been doing to me. And honestly, I want people in the industry to stop taking advantage of, folks from urban communities. Just because we ain't never had nothing don't mean that we don't know our worth. And the way that I look at it is, like I said, if anybody else was on that song, if anybody else would have made lyrics to that beat, it wouldn't have been the same. 9 times out of 10, it wouldn't have been a viral success. And that's facts. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's her voice, it's her lyrics that she laid down on that track that made it what it was and what it is and made it as successful. If it wasn't her accent, if it wasn't the way that she is, the way that they was dancing, everything about her and her friends and how they really was having fun and genuine and hood, all that, like, it wouldn't have been what it was and what it is. So I think that he should be grateful that he even came in contact with somebody that, was on a rise and blew up. He should think of himself as talented too. But don't cheat people and think that it's not going to be revealed. And it seems like when people go viral, it's always somebody from somewhere that knew them from the past or that had some type of business with them that fell out. It's always those type of people that come out and think they have a right to speak out against them. And it's like, man, you could have made so much more money than you actually made off of that had you really stayed solid and not been a backstabber. Like, it's not favors.